Okay, I guess we're just jumping right into it. No stream starting thing this time. Um, had to edit the title, so I wanted to put Bite Me Vampire Mommy, but it didn't like that. So, as you can see, new layout for Halloween, or anytime I'm playing like a horror game. I I don't have to really explain this one. I just didn't want to jump into like Resident Evil or Fatal Frame or something. Not when I have two more crazy work days up ahead, and I don't want to play a spooky game past midnight. So I'm hoping to play a horny game past midnight. So all I know about this one is that these are vampires. You're trying to get turned into one and maybe fuck them. But if you done goof, you can die. And hopefully I got the volume fixed. There's supposed to be some like word voice acting. So hopefully I got all the settings done correctly. We'll check those good. Settings. Here. Full screen. Yep. I don't want the volume. Always want the sound effects a little higher than controls. Oh, it's a visual novel. It'll be fine. Okay, new game. First bite. Yeah, I think we're good. Even if it's not an 18 plus game, I'm always saying stupid shit anyway. First game, first bite game. Oh, Dead End Drive. That's where I'm going. Hello? Okay. I wasn't sure my working. First bite. Like 4 people that made this thing. Good job, guys. Voice talents of. See if I recognize any. Ari Westbrook Valeria. Alejandro Sa is Tyler. Cell is Laurel. I don't know any of these people, but who knows? Also about the DLC for this. Let's try not to die. Nothing but darkness surrounds me. I close my eyes, I close my eyes, desperately trying to find my way from nothing. A void. I'm alone. Where am I? What am I doing here? How did I even get here? I try moving my legs. Nothing. Oh no. They've already eaten my legs. As hard as I try to run away, my body refuses to cooperate. My penis is also not cooperating with me. I try my arms next. Frozen. Oh man, if only I'd let it go. Before I can try anything else, a light appears in the distance. Something else flickering right next to that light. I can barely make it out, but what little I can see is horrifying. Glowing red eyes. Oh god, they're all smoking weed. Bright white fangs. They go to the dentist. Blood dripping from sharp talons. That's just unfortunate. In an instant, they multiply, dancing around in the shadows. Creepy. They laugh, a cacophony of demonic giggles, and then skitter toward me, At an inhuman speed, their movements chaotic. I'm helpless as they close in around me. Oh no, please don't eat me, vampires! An aroma of metallic sweetness infiltrates my nostrils, and I'm surrounded. Trapped. And horny. Then they pounce, claws tearing deep into my muscles as they grab boldly, teeth sinking into my flesh. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped. Part 1, Hunger. Oh, good for me. Oh god, no. They go on Tumblr. It's worse than I thought. Oops, I just rolled back, sorry. Ah! My eyes jolt open as I wake up in a cold, horny sweat. It was a dream, just a dream. Or closer to a nightmare? Depends on how you feel about being torn apart by vampires, I guess. My heart feels like it's about to burst out of my chest as my mind races over to the lingering memory of what I saw. I quickly scan my surroundings to make sure I'm actually in my room. No, this is my room. It's worse than I thought. And also alive. Everything is in Everything is in its rightful place, and my laptop is asking me if I like to continue watching Death of the Dead. Well, I thought I had on Twilight. That's stupid. At this point, I should know better than to fall asleep watching horror movies, but I was lured in at the prospect of two hot characters kissing, and just rested my eyes for a little too long. That's what Pornhub is for, you know? The old pump and dump. Get it over with. Hell, it's all these posters in my room. God. The magical girl shit. Donnie Darko. I don't feel like this rad skeleton. Wicked Buzz. Vampire of Death. You can tell that I'm extremely gay. Oops. Some ridiculous part of my brain holds a kernel of hope that one day I'll enter a deliciously dark world of the unknown and unexplainable, but for now, I must remain horny. I'm stuck here. Even my dreams won't let me near what I want. And now that these thoughts are once again racing through my mind, I know it's absolutely fruitless to try to fall back to sleep, but I try nonetheless. I try jerking off. I go through every trick in the book, breathing exercises, counting sheep, writing erotic fanfiction in my head. Decidedly unhelpful. Ah, yes, I've done that. Good for me, gotta jerk one out. Surprise, surprise, I'm still awake. I'm blankly staring at my ceiling. Great job, mate. I sigh, pushing the covers off my body. There's no point staying in bed. I grab my phone from my bedside table, bracing myself as I check the time. Oh, I hate this part. You're like, oh, I gotta go to work in the morning. Please say I got like 3 hours left. And you check, it's like 5 minutes until your alarm. That happened to me the other day. I'm like, fuck! 3 a.m.! Once again, my body has betrayed me by falling into this disgusting habitual cycle. Having a nightmare, jerking off one, you know, help me wake up, I guess. Stay awake, rinse, repeat. Defeated, I yawn and stretch my bones as I stand. Make my way to my bedroom mirror, where I stretch my other bones. I drag my fingers down my cheeks and glare at my reflection, illuminated by the dangling fairy lights. Yep. Are they just taped on, these fairy lights? There is a... Are they, working? That's, that's something. What's your first name? No. Well, it's close to my name, but no, it's Ness. Always Ness. Last name? Oh shit, I gotta think of that. Well, if my first name's Ness, my last name is Nefarious, I guess. Why not? Pronouns? I'm a woman. Eye color? Oh, yeah, brown eyes in real life. I take a deep breath. It's the typical thing when you gotta describe the character. You go make them go in front of a mirror if you're like a shoddy writer. And take a deep breath. Wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I say to the top of my lungs, what's going on? I am Nestafarius. I am going to have a good night. There is much Toga Choco fanfiction I can read, jerk one off to, and the forbidden incestuous. If only my therapist could see me now. Yes. A positive affirmation to start my. Wait, is it night? Morning? 3 a.m. It's very early morning or it's very late night. As in, with me it is 12:30. Is it very early morning or should I go to bed? The time between times. Normally, when this disjointed sleeping pattern curses me, I either read my old collection of Goose Flesh books dun, 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 for the 100th time or write for my website. Oh god. Goosebumps was too scary for me as a kid. The covers. I couldn't get past those covers. I was a loser and I read Harry Potter. Now I can just point out all the flaws. The singularly most interesting thing about me is that I have cradled and nurtured a cryptic blog to nice levels of interest. I'm too lazy to do a blog. I'm gonna write about werewolves? Probably. As the person playing the vampire game. Ghostin is my main source of serotonin. God, oh my god, this thing is serotonin. Oh, Final Fantasy serotonin. It started out as a tiny forum, an avenue to find and cultivate friendships with those that love the strange and unusual as much as I do, for I too am strange. It still serves the same purpose now, but on a larger scale. Mingling still happens. The original forums are as active as ever, but I had to get creative and produce different types of content in order to keep myself afloat in this economy. My review of Where Are the Werewolves goes up later today, and I also need to upload How to Attract Bigfoot video. Ah, yes, for the furry fetishists. It's just, uh, you you really think that Chewbacca is the hottest Star Wars character? I got the video for you. The crown jewel of Ghosted is also overdue for an update. It's an erotica section lovingly dubbed the Cryptid Coitus Corner. Good God, I am a loser. It surprised me to see it became the most popular part of the website. I'll admit I'm no Bill Shakespeare. That's what his friends called him, Old Billy! But it warms my heart to see people coming back to my wide and varied selection of supernatural erotica. Jerking off, hands getting all sticky, the smell of sea salt in the air at 3 a.m. Who knew that horny horror was like catnip to people all over the world and not just me? But I can't see some supernatural creatures fucking a human just like me. What else is there in life? Unfortunately, I'm stuck on my latest would-be masterpiece, and all I have is the potentially questionable title. Mummy Milkers! I'd read it. Sure, why not? It's late. Like, my little space heater turned off. And it is, like it's chilly as it's October. Mummy Milkers! It's a work in progress. I waved it off. I'll figure out that all that out later and update Cryptic Coitus Corner when inspiration hits. Go on Pornhub, type in vampire lesbians, and you're good. Mostly porn actors with fangs. I lazily scan my room, trying to hit that motivation jackpot. When I pause on my window, the moon is full and bright against the starless sky. Werewolves! An excellent setting for some Ominous entertainment. Maybe I need to get out, go for a walk, see what early morning Portland offers me. Oh no, I'm in Oregon. The spookiest place, I think. That there's enough weirdness happening during the day in this city, so I'm sure something's bled over to the twilight hours. Twilight, you say? This is the skin of a killer, Bella. Hoo-ah! With my mind made up, I mosey over to my closet. What does one wear for a witching hour stroll? All black like my soul. Comfort is keeping dressed to the nose. I'm not wearing dressed to the nose, I'm wearing black. I'll be as dark as the night that surrounds me. Hopefully I don't get hit by a passing car. Find my favorite band shirt crumpled on the ground and give it a customary sniff to make sure it's clean before slipping it on. Why is this me? Like, me from 10 years ago? Gotta throw on my t-shirt. Haven't done laundry. Hopefully it's still good. I pair it with my favorite black jeans and boots and I'm good to go. Okay? Ah, jeans. I can wear those anymore. I pose in front of the mirror, blowing a kiss to mirror next. Please. So cringy, I say. Looking good. I'm a little abuzz with excitement as I gather my bearings. The most radical thing I've done lately is quit my gray-toned office job and pick up shifts at that's fucking coffee shop stuff. Local coffee shop to supplement the income for my website. Fucking coffee shop AUs. But they are the most lucrative way to get kudos in O3. It's comforting knowing that there are others like me who have this undeniable attraction to the things that go bump in the night, despite the monotony of my day-to-day. I recall a manga called Call of the Night, where an insomniac kid goes out and meets a vampire, and then wants to turn into a vampire. It's actually a good manga, so please read it. Nazuna! It's easier to exist when you blend in and swirl away untoward toward squirrel away any untoward interests. It avoids awkward conversations and won't caught onto my deep dark secrets yet. That I am secretly attracted to something. I couldn't come up with anything. What are these? What are those? It's like those buff Pokemon statues found on AliExpress. There was a time where I felt that my desires for the supernatural were something to be ashamed of. And then I watched past season 5 of Supernatural and knew I was right to be ashamed. And, well, maybe they are in polite society, but after I spent too many brain-rotting hours in an office cubicle, I decided I would lean into the delusion to bring some color back to my life. It will be drained by a vampire! Most people don't see the value in that sort of thing, and that's fine. I'm different. But I can't help it. Something about the occult excites me more than anything else. It's always been that way. Yeah, we all read Harry Potter, then we realized that the magic system is buttery soft and poorly thought out, and all this other stuff. I'm not getting into this. One day I'll play a retro Harry Potter game, then I'll hash out my grievances. I gave up trying to fight it a long time ago. I shake the thoughts from my head. It's no use thinking about that now. I have some inspiration to look for. I grab my phone, my wallet, and my house keys from my desk and give my room a once-over, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Then, with a final flash of some finger... I'm so lame! Final flash of some finger guns at my reflection in the mirror. I'm out. Jeez, I can feel a lot of save. These are auto saves. Let's get out of this nerdy, dumb room. Ooh. It isn't long until I find myself standing outside the house. 6969 Dead End Drive. God damn it! This is me. This is my life. It's creepy and old and horny, and no one actually knows who owns it. Right now, it's luring me in. Yeah, just go in. Normally, I pass by on my walk to the coffee shop, and during the day, give it no more than a fleeting thought. Maybe it's the desperation for a crumb of inspiration, but tonight I'm intrigued. For years, I thought it was totally abandoned. The windows all covered with what looks like scraps of newspaper. Not seen that. Where's the newspaper? Somebody forget that detail. But what gives me pause is the front yard. It's too well kept. Those bushes don't tend to themselves, unless it's like the Overlook Hotel. Ooh, watch out for the hedge trimming, little Danny. Like every historic neighborhood, there's always that one house that has a particularly bad reputation. This Gothic beauty is it. I've heard all the stories. I count them on my fingers. Witches who eat children, standard. An axe murderer who slaughtered their whole family. I already made a Shining reference. A pack of feral stray cats overthrowing the previous owner. Well, happens to everybody. Oh shit. There. A lycanthrope's hideout. Oh come on, guys, you gotta be a little more creative. Oh, what kind of self-respecting lycanthrope would hang out in a house? You know, every full moon, that thing is just gonna be trash. No, 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 no. Hide out in the woods, in an underground bunker with chains. God, come on, people. And my personal favorite, vampires, blah, blah. I always thought it was a joke to scare away kids to stop them from playing on their lawn, but if only it were true. I want a vampire mommy. I find myself standing. I find myself just standing here staring, tempted by the house and what might linger inside it, which isn't the smartest move. In October. Holy shit, this all lines up. Is it Halloween too? In the Pacific Northwest. Okay. Well, it is Oregon. It's dark, I'm cold, it's also definitely about to rain. I should go in. The words fall out of my mouth without thought, just pure impulse, succumbing to the mystery tugging at my curiosity. I shrug to myself and look around. No one's here to witness my petty crime of breaking and entering. I could easily just walk back to my place, since I'm a dumbass who didn't look at the weather forecast. With my journalistic integrity intact, I will myself to stroll up to the house. The porch groans loudly in protest as I step on it, and my hand reaches out to the front for the front door. Damn, that stupid sound of it. I apply gentle pressure, and the door just swings open with a deliciously spooky, decidedly terrifying creak. That's not what I expected. Just ajar like that? Left ajar like that? Oh boy, I don't know. Damn, I was very prepared to use the lockpicking skills I picked up from all the video games. God damn it, the sound. Here's the lockpick. I'm sure you, the master of unlocking, can use it. God damn it. Which totally would have worked. As the door swings open, a slight breeze blows from inside, like someone forgot to close the fridge and let out the cold. I shiver against it. A powerful fridge. And then finally, I hesitate. Should I really be adding trespasser to my resume? Am I actually doing this? Let's just end the game prematurely. The stream's over. Little petty crime never hurt anyone, I guess. What would my therapist say? She told me it'd be a good idea for me to say yes to more things in my life. What therapist do you got? This is almost certainly what she was talking about. Listen, Ness. You go into this house, do it right now. You bang whoever's in there. Think of the possibilities. If there are no corporeal beings, hopefully there will be a hot ghost that won't make me want to shit my pants. I push the door open a little more and squeeze inside, for I am overweight. It's now or never. Getting too spooky for me, blah. Once I get inside the house, my teeth start chattering. It's cold, like, really fucking cold. Someone forgot heating exists. I think I'm in a small foyer, but it's hard to tell because without the soft glow of the moon outside, I can barely see my hand in front of my face. God, the vampires are gonna sneak up on me. I pull out my phone, turn on the flashlight, and inspect my surroundings. Oh god, please don't be like Doki, Literature Club. As I shine my light around the room, I see this place appears to be lost in time. Nothing seems to have changed since at least the 1800s, because vampires were never created until, after this point. Not the furniture, the wallpaper, and smell. I inhale. Don't inhale it. I inhale deeply and catch the scent of something pungent and pierce, putrescine hidden deep within the old house musk. Unpleasant as it is, it's an aroma that intrigues the rest of my senses, beckoning me to find the rest of the secrets packed within these walls. If spooked. At the end of the hall, I see light sneaking through the crack of a half-open door. Whoever's there, if anyone at all, must be in there. I hold my breath as I listen intently for clues, and sure enough, there are the signs of life I craved. More like unlife. I hear what sounds like muffled conversation, and then a very clear,
Fuck you!
oh, I guess I don't have to do all the talking anymore. I raise an eyebrow. Now this is something worth investigating. As I take another step, the floorboards creak loudly under my feet because I'm a dumbass. Fee! I pause, silent as a grave, as still as a statue, and pray those muffled voices. There's a tense moment before the voices continue, and I release the breath I was holding. You fools! I mean, me. Pass the stealth check. You did not. Maybe. Stealth check. I'm going come here. I ship your duck. But it age myself. Continuing to sneak along the dark corridor, I creep closer and closer to the illuminated room. Then I'm right outside the crack. Sorry. Fuck. Oh. Blech. Then I'm right outside the cracked door with my back against the wall. Now that I'm closer, I can hear them more clearly. Three. Three distinctly different, dulcet tones echo into the hallway.
Do you smell that?
I'm fucked. Everything goes deathly silent. Oh, somebody hasn't been wearing deodorant.
It smells like human in here.
A little rude. I freeze instantly. I wonder. Oh shit.
There it is again.
I keep telling you, it's your dirty cups piled in the sink. You're just as shit at doing dishes as you are playing cards.
At least when he sucks at cards, there's a chance he'll have to take his clothes off.
Why is it every day the cups keep piling up and not a nipple in sight?
First of all, I'm good at everything.
Whatever.
A warrior like me just can't waste his time on trivial things like cards and dishes. Gotta save my huge brain and muscles for more important things. Second,
I hear the sound of someone inhaling deeply.
my nose never lies. I smell human.
I smell human. I smell bacon. See if he's got a wire. The speaker's words hit me like a thunderbolt. What have I been thinking? Skulking about in the hallway and eavesdropping on whoever lives here. Could be a troop of axe murderers for all I know. Once that. I smell a human. I smell a child. What does thou call that?
Have we already forgotten the time your nose led us straight into that werewolf house party?
Oh, quite the hairy situation. Somehow, despite the growing panic in my chest, the phrase werewolf house party makes me snort. Yeah, I guess. I cover my mouth with my hand immediately, as though it might somehow take it back, but it's too late. I done fucked up. It's not all voice acted, I guess. Well, 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 we might have company after all.
Go on. Show yourself.
You. Okay, I can't describe the feeling, but it's like I'm being compelled to step from the darkness into the light. Oh no, not the light, natural light! My feet propel me forward of their own accord, carrying me around the corner as I resign myself to the fact that I've been caught. What I see when I enter. Sorry. What I see when I enter the room jolts me right out of my numbness into a state of shock. Uncontrollably, my heart skips a beat. Oh no. The three voices that I heard are matched by as three equally as mesmerizing faces. They're so beautiful it almost hurts to look at them. Yeah, I'm totally looking at her face right now. Sexy vampire. And by the look of their slightly perturbed yet also slightly intrigued expressions, I'm clearly interrupted something. Oh, sorry, I could let myself out. Using my goddamn I hate person talks like she's from the internet. Using my big galaxy brain, I survey the situation and decide my next move. Okay, before we make that move, there's a mess of playing cards and glasses of wine. Red wine strewn across the table in front of them. The way they're holding their cards reminds me of an old spaghetti western for the shoot at salute. No. There's gotta be dogs playing poker. The three of them stare at me in a way that makes me feel like a ham ready for carving. None of them speak. They just evaluate me with this bizarre hunger in their gazes. I should say something to shatter this long, incredibly awkward pause. I know this looks bad, but I appear to be lost. Howdy! Hi! Okay, I just know if I make the wrong move, they're gonna fucking kill me. I know this. Sorry, I know this looks bad, but I decided to just break into your house. I appear to be lost. So, I appear to be lost. The words are barely out of my mouth before they leap towards me at a human speed, knocking me onto my back and pushing me down against the carpet. Fuck, I'm dead. The breath leaves my lungs, and my hands burn as bare skin and textile collide.
See? I fucking told you I smelled human. Never doubt me again.
What the hell are you wearing, dude? You're missing most of your hoodie. Weirdo. Okay, yeah, it's like fill in the gaps. No treat for you, just for getting it right, Elias. Assuming we all want to call dibs, should we rock, paper, scissors for her?
Dibs? Really, Laurel? Can't we just share? We haven't done that in a while.
No, Valeria. As the oldest, smartest, and hottest, the human is mine by right.
Okay. I feel like a piece of furniture out for auction at a swap meet. Am I into that? Kind of. If they're hot enough. I'm completely mesmerized by every hand movement, every turn of their lips, every glance in my direction as they bicker. My heart races, and I feel myself getting unnaturally hot, especially in my vagina, despite the freezing temperature of the house.
Don't be greedy, Illy. Think of all the fun we could have.
She seems kind of annoyed. I guess we could eat them.
That's all it is for you. Fun. You two enjoy those pre-packaged little blood bags. But a hunter like me needs to feed. My fangs haven't pierced flesh in so long.
Hey, are you guys, this is James, Victoria, and Laurent. You brought a snack to the baseball game. The biggest one has me pinned to the floor, but despite their threatening words, they don't exactly seem intent on killing me right this second. Did you just assume their pronouns? Even lying prone on the ground, the first thing I notice is their teeth, or rather the deadly points of their canines. They're vampires. They're talking about blood. They're vampires. Look, they got like an internet meme cat in the back. They're clearly vampires. Not a Bayonetta. Oh my gosh, oh my god! That's a Bayonetta! Bayonetta! I'm distracted, there's a look, I'm circling and it's a Bayonetta! Look! Oh. From the first game! That's the lackluster third game! That killed off Bayonetta for some shitty reason, because Kamina's a fucking idiot. Bayonetta. I know who they play as Smash! And who they want to smash! It's Bayonetta. Okay, done. Their skin doesn't have the same plumpness or glow that mine has. It is calling me fat. We knew that, but I am awfully pale. Almost like their capillaries forgot how to refill with blood. And the mirror behind them has no reflection. Yes, I've watched Buffy. I know what this all means. No, this cannot be happening. They're gay. There's no way they're actually. What the fuck is that record scratch? Vampires! The word crashes out and they turn to me. Hungry, unforgiving, feral. They don't really look like that. They look kinda like, what? Oh, now they're pissed. Because that's kinda rude. The one they called Valeria grabs hold of my chin with a delicate hand, but there's nothing delicate about the way she holds me.
Looks like we have a fan on our hands.
Okay, all the signs are obvious, guys. You know nothing about me.
It looks like we do.
Her dark brows are pinched as she leans closer, her head tilted like she's sizing me up.
You interrupted us, kitten. And Ilias here was just about to take his shirt off.
Ugh, I don't want to see that. He's missing most of his shirt anyway. This guy does not know how to dress. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to bang you. Filthy penis haver.
Taking your shirt off is for losers. And I was clearly winning.
Let's see those cards. I think he's cheating. He's got some up his sleeve. Oh, wait. Winning? I'm afraid. Laurel. It's so weird. It's like some of the dialogue. Like, he clearly had the voice actors. Why don't you just get them to do all of the dialogue? Okay. Laurel, let him dream.
I don't have to dream about winning. Winning is all I do. Look at these muscles. My face, these cards.
You're my least favorite. The trio continues to bicker amongst themselves, and I just lie there watching. Thinking about all the fanfiction I could be reading next now. Vampires are just myths, monsters made up by confused historians, and then embellished by storytellers seeking to make us feel something. I did, Carmilla. I did feel. There has to be a simple explanation for these three, but now is not the time to get myself worked up in my own little fantasy. It's probably just some sort of pinky vampire LARP event, cosplayers who lift or something. Ew, cosplayers that work out, keep shape. I'm usually so on top of these gatherings. Oh, when I hear about a vampire LARPing event, I want to be your ghoul. Sorry, I keep seeing that Bayonetta. Okay, let's just, while they're not here, let's see what else they got. They got a little vampire guy. Probably got some, oh no. Got amethyst here. Bear rug. What a mismatch. That is complete Bayonetta. Here, little gun kills. It's got sword? Okay. The costuming and props are serious. Movie magic bangs. Even the red wine in the glasses look like real blood. It is. It wouldn't surprise me if they rented out this house for their own pleasure. There's no way you're real vampires. Who are you? Deadly silence fills the space between us as I graciously interrupt their quarreling. Valeria's hand gets tighter on my chin. Elias's body feels heavier against me. Who are we?
You don't think we're real?
Oh, I think you're a bunch of losers.
I don't give a shit what she thinks. She'll know we're real enough when her blood is sliding down our throats.
Actually, I'd be dead from the blood loss. So, haha, your threat doesn't hold any water.
Too much talking, not enough killing.
Hey, fine, hurry up, I guess. Elias lunges for me at a speed that my eyes can hardly register. I'm in such a broken state of shock that I say the first thing that comes to my head. Save before we say that. God, this was written by somebody who's born the same year as me. Parlay! Good God. They all pause immediately, taken aback by sick Parts of the Caribbean reference. Going still as statues as they look at me with a distinct mix of disgust and confusion. Dare you. Clearly, they're not fans of Curse of the Black Pearl. They like the other movies somehow.
Parlay?
Yeah, parlay.
Do we look like fucking pirates to you?
There's vampires out there.
You are what you eat, I suppose. Yo ho ho.
Oh, shit, this one has eaten pirates. I'm sorry, is there like a vampire version of Parley where you let me explain myself before you kill me?
That green shit they put on your food to make it look nice?
No, that's parsley, you dumbass.
Parlay, not parsley. It's some bullshit the human picked up from the movies. You know, parlay.
I'm embarrassed for my generation. Clearly, Ilias does not know.
Besides, it's bold of you to assume we have anything to talk to you about, human.
Hey, you're the guys, you could just, like, not act like psychos and I could have just left.
She could surprise you, Val.
You know, I never thought I'd be reminiscing about all the sailors I've eaten when I first sensed her quivering around the corner.
Honestly, Laurel, who hasn't eaten a ship full of sailors?
Got a bunch of scurvy. Been vitamin C ever since.
Oh, now you've got me thinking about that time in Central Bay.
Welcome. She gives my head an idle little shake, her fingers dinging into my cheeks and making my mouth purse as she stares swiftly into the distance.
Oh, pristine beaches, expensive wines, obnoxious tourists no one will miss.
Except probably their families. Unless they're not. As I once again continue to talk as if I'm not here, my gaze flips between their gorgeous, terrifying faces, desperate to find something I could use. Talk about the Bayonetta statue. Talk about the Bayonetta statue! It is the one link that will keep us alive! All those years of memorizing books, and movies, and useless video games and cryptic lore prepare me for this moment. I hope they are ready for all of the Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts facts I can throw them. I rack my brain for what little information I've managed to learn about these three thus far. That guy's the guy, Ilias, is a loser. He doesn't know how to wear a hoodie. The one in the middle, I want to bang. And there's the other one, who ate pirates. The biggest one, Ilias, is apparently the oldest and seems to believe he's the best of the three of them in every way. He's probably susceptible to flattery, but I don't want to flatter him. I don't like him. Valeria, the most petite of the trio, seems to have a penchant for luxury if the glazed look in her eyes when she mentioned Saint Tropez is anything to go by. And finally, Laurel, the hardest to read of the three, gives me the distinct impression that they might be open to being entertained. I won't have much time to try whatever it is I'm going to do, so I better choose a vampire fast and just go for it. Okay, well I want to bang the one in the middle. If I have to die tonight, which I totally understand, this is on me, just one more moment of happiness. Like a last cigarette, if you will. Doing a lot of talking here, kitten, and not enough convincing. Please, before you kill me, eat you out. Eat you. You tell me about Saint Tropez? I could go to my eternal rest a lot easier if I could just hear about what happened there, because I guess. Though she's quite clearly trying to maintain an infallible poker face, Valeria's mouth twitches. No. Not this story again. That's the voice you're getting.
Oh, shut up. You've told us about Paris 1,000 times too many.
Yeah, nobody likes Paris. City of trash. And this guy was like, s'il vous plaît. And I was like, oh. I think I could tell it better than him at this point.
Haters!
Good God, what a loser. Haters, hate. It really doesn't take much to get these three going, does it? They bicker like a supernatural married brothel. Valeria finally turns her gaze back to me, interest shining in those terrifying red eyes.
I'd be happy to tell you about Saint Tropez if it will spare your soul the torment. We wouldn't want you haunting us.
Yes, Mommy. Valeria runs a hand through her hair, her lashes fluttering as she sighs dramatically, clearly readying herself to tell her tale. Save before you start talking, lady. Her voice even gets a little louder when she next speaks. You think she was addressing a stadium rather than just one human.
Oh, the thing about Saint Tropez at the height of summer is that everyone is rich and beautiful and drunk.
This guy is so pissed off. How dare you not want my penis?
The parties were magnificent, and plucking off those insufferable wretches one by one was as simple as stealing candy from a child.
Speaking of child, Bayonetta statue. How do you feel about Bayonetta 3? Found it disappointing. And fuck, I can't remember the other stupid character's name right now. I'm so mad. Apparently they fixed her gameplay. Clunky as shit on launch. Valeria sighs again, wistfully this time, and Laurel and Ilias share a wounded look.
I can still taste the Dom Perignon and Le Maire on the tip of my tongue if I try hard enough.
Those things are probably fancy wine shit.
Rich people just taste better. Like debilitating insecurity and tax evasion.
Okay, that's pretty good. They taste like the Cayman Islands. Yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna taste like shit then, I guess I'm a broke little idiot.
Look what you did, human. We're gonna be here all night at this rate.
Well, you're dumb. You're dumb.
Do you fucking mind?
Look, I want to bang this one. I don't like you.
My ravishing sybaritic vow. I'm afraid Illy might have a point.
You too. Can't a vampire reminisce about a little mass murder around here without you two huffing and puffing?
Yeah, let her talk about the mass murder.
Ugh.
She stomps her foot, a little bratty, a little endearing, and the pout that forms on her shiny lips is more than impressive.
Ugh, you've ruined it. I can't be bothered. Let's just kill the human and get back to stripping Ilias of his dignity.
He's already doing that. Look at the way he's dressed. Fucking loser.
Hey!
Then they're all staring at me again. Please let her kill me first.
Suddenly, all I'm thinking about is shredding your throat like barbecue. So talk fast.
Oh no, he made me extra horny. Put me down scared and horny. Fuck. Somehow, once again, these three beautiful people are arguing amongst themselves, and I'm left with a moment to ponder my options. There's no going back for me, but maybe I can. Forgive me, Germany. I'm not gonna get this right. Show her yeah, my way through this extremely sexy, scary predicament. It's clear to me we'll never settle on who gets to eat me. If we continue on like this, we're all just too sexy, cool, and clever. I suppose you have our answer, do you?
Again, wasting time talking when we could be feeding.
Don't want to be eaten by him. Okay, I'll read for you. Now, Illy, how often do we get entertainment of this caliber delivered to our doorstep? I want to see what cute little scheme she's got in her pocket. There's a rocket in my pocket. The massive vampire actually pouts. Fucking loser.
It actually hurts to be this bored, you know?
Go fucking watch TV. Alright, might as well save it. Right button. I suppose we can hear her suggestion before we tear her apart. Talk fast, human. I can only keep these two from your throat for so long. Okay, well, I was thinking maybe I can ask you three a couple of questions, you know? Just reach you a little better. That way can we see who's the best fit to eat me?
You're holding Ely and I back for a fucking job interview.
I don't know. I'm not very smart, okay?
I haven't had a job in...
I doubt anyone's ever hired you. He frowns, his eyes squinting, mouth opening, closing. He seems to be thinking particularly hard about something, which must be hard for him because his brain is the size of a peanut. He raises his hand and looks to be counting on his fingers, but he gives up after a few moments. Wait, I've never worked a day in my life. A long fucking time, and I'll be damned if I start now. She was like, rolling her eyes just now. Laurel inhales and exhales quietly, a hint of a smile on those perfect purple lips.
Absolute treasures, aren't they? Keep talking.
Okay. If they really are the creatures of the night that they claim to be, I'd better continue to think fast. What is your favorite color? I've survived thus far on wit alone. I can't let it fail me now. Maybe confidence is key here. Maybe I could throw them off. Okay, I'm an expert on your kind. Okay, we've all watched. A lot of us watched Buffy. Some people haven't. You're real. See how far I get before they eat me. But I've been waiting my entire life for this moment. And this is it. This is my chance. I'm practically an expert on your kind, you know.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I read Dracula.
Then you already know we can't let you live.
Wow, you guys must be great at making friends. Yeah, we're hungry. You have a cup of blood over there. Ugh. In tandem, they all show off their murderous pearly whites. Well, I should have thought this through, but it's too late now. So I just let it happen, waving the white flag, if you will. They smirk, and all of a sudden, I can't seem to track their movements as they take hold of me. My mind is clouded, my breath shallow as my heart rate decreases. Then I feel my body being led. What? Valeria's cold fingers are tightly curled around my wrist, and Laurel's are intertwined with my other hand. It would almost be intimate if it wasn't a prelude to my death. They lead me to the couch and sit me. Oh no, I hate that loser. Ew, this is the worst. Just kill me now. Ugh, this is disgusting. Lead me to the couch and sit me right in Ilya's stupid lap. My back leaning flush against his stupid chest. Fucker does not address himself. Laurel and Valor. I am so bad at saying their names. I am really tired. Laurel and Valeria, whatever. Take their spots next to him, both still holding my hand. What's going on? Oh shit, I'm dead. They spread my arms like an angelic marble statue. The position is holy, and yet the deed is dripping in sin. I hear a giggle, then two pairs of full lips are brushing over the soft skin of my inner wrists. Oh, I'm dead. I hear a giggle, then two pairs of full lips are brushing over the soft skin of my inner wrists. Sharp daggers pierce my flesh there, sinking right between the delicate bones. They're feeding on me. Then they're gonna feed on me! Oh my god. And with each slow pump of my heart, blood leaves my body and flows into their hungry mouths. Oh, I'm dead. I'd almost forgotten about Elias behind. Yeah, she was gone too. Elias behind me. The third set of fangs embed themselves deep into the juncture of my throat. There's nothing gentle about Elias, unlike the other two. He's pure animal. Monster. That boy's a monster. That boy's a monster. I don't think I have much life left in me. A sharpness settling in my lungs that makes it hard to breathe. Then it's just acceptance. Worth it. Oh, I'm dead. I close my eyes and let the darkness take me. Oh, I'm dead. Totally worth it. Well, shit. Okay, sick. Gotta leave off there. Still not convinced you're real. Stand my ground. Surely I could easily play their game and win them over with compliments. No? Just no way you're not LARPers. Silly, sexy LARPers. I smirk at them, trying my best to make sure they don't. It doesn't. I smirk at them, trying my best to make sure it doesn't shake nervously at the edges. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter. Laurel exhales a lilting laugh.
Que sera? Certainly an interesting credo to live by.
Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. These vampires are going to be. Que sera, sera.
And die by.
You really are quite bold for a blood bag, aren't you?
I admire your tenacity, I suppose. We'll indulge you, but this is truly your last chance. Elias, clearly on a different page than Laurel and Valeria entirely, flexes his big, beefy arm.
I just can't believe you think that humans could ever have muscles like mine.
Oh my god. Can we send him away? Valeria narrows her eyes at me as Elias palms his fist. He looks pretty keen on ripping me to shreds.
Illy, not yet.
A moment of raw tension passes.
This better be as fun as you seem to think it will be, Laurel. I can think of a million better ways to spend my time.
Keep pronouncing everyone's name wrong. I don't know if I'm tired. Or what? Laurel. Twitter, for example. What the fuck's a Twitter? It's X now. Laurel pointedly ignores her.
Tell me, what exactly drove you to fling yourself into this pit of vipers, human?
A dumbass. Elias grumbles.
God, it's so boring when you play Puppet Master. I'm over it. Enough talking. I'm taking what's mine.
A look passes over Valeria's face, like she's suddenly reconsidering.
Oh.
You suddenly don't want to hunt her now, Eli? Elias grumbles.
Come on.
She's just standing here like we owe her something.
A hunt can take many forms, Elias.
Even of that of light chit chat. Elias throws them both a look of open disgust, but his sigh sounds a lot like defeat. However temporary that may be.
Ugh.
I'll make it fun for you, Illy.
If I don't, I'll finally bring that pretty little clerk home for dinner.
I'll even let you have the first bite.
That's the name of the game! Wah! The beefy vampire remains unconvinced. You don't make it easy, do you? Let's bring out the big gun, shall we? And here I was, saving this treat for a special occasion. Elias perks up a bit at that.
Humor me, and I'll hand over that extra special, super rare Wakelad spread from the 1992 Party Down edition of Glow Rods Weekly.
What are you talking about? That does it.
The one with the,
Yes,
and the...
yes.
I even had it laminated to guard against your nightly. Oh goddamn! What is this? What is this magazine? I laminated so you don't get your fucking jizz on it.
Fine, human. Check this shit out.
Elias straight up flexes, showing me his delts, biceps, triceps, and a multitude of muscles that I can't even name because I don't fucking care. You read enough dirty magazines to know that humans are definitely capable of achieving such a body, Illy.
I'll also take the liberty to remind you that you had those muscles when you were alive.
Ooh, burn.
Yeah, well, can a human do this?
I have to go now. My planet needs me. He just flies away. Oh, okay. Oh, went the opposite way. Fuck are you going? Elias drops to the. Sorry. Elias drops to the ground and straight into a planking position. God. He's right. No human can perform the plank.
Get on my back, Laurel. You too, Val.
God, I hate this guy.
Fuck.
You cannot be fucking serious.
Ugh.
Oh my god, they're doing it. Laurel doesn't seem to mind the request and sits astride him like they're riding a embarrassing for all of us involved.
Ugh.
With a huff, Hilaria follows suit. It's an interesting sort of vampire pyramid. Now what?
Watch.
He begins doing push-ups with one finger. Yeah, so could Hercules. What the fuck is going on? What is happening to me? 1 second, I'm practically begging for my life, and the next they're trying to impress me with their talents. Just want the motorboat thou, okay? I don't know what to think as my mind moves from terrified to fascinated to enthralled. This certainly isn't what I had in mind all the times I've dreamed about watching 3 hot vampires fight each other. I'd be lying if I said this is exactly what I expected.
I'm sorry to tell you that everything you've learned from your insipid modern media is likely wrong. Laughable at best.
Cool. Everything? Oh, okay, they're back. Laurel and Valeria. La 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 la. Dismount. Say it like that. And Elias puffs as he stands to join them. Ew, he's back. Yes, everything. I have so many questions. Save or ask other questions. So, the religious thing. Specifically crosses, but if, like, what if you fighting like a Jewish human? Can they just hold up like Star of David, Talmud, something? I don't know. Surely cross is still harmful.
Besides being in bad taste.
She's wearing a fucking cross right now, so I doubt.
I quite like mine, fuck you very much.
Fucking hurt. See if Valeria here can wear one of gold. They clearly don't do as much harm. Ah, but that's a gold one. What about silver? Valeria drags a fingertip over her sternum, a sly smile on her face. I stare intently at her boobs, wondering how they stay so upright without drop. I can't help but let my eyes wander down to where her necklace nestled between her. Wow, a wooga! Okay, but what about coffins?
Do I look like I sleep in a coffin to you?
No, maybe they're comfy when you're a vampire.
Who do you think I am? Fucking Nosferatu?
No, thinking Vincent Valentine. Hold on a minute. You think Nosferatu is real?
In a way, I suppose.
Dracula is very real, and Nosferatu is based on him, so...
You know, I actually knew Dracula personally.
Oh, I'm sure you did, yeah. Did you know Carmilla too?
Ugh.
Elias groans loudly, and Valeria continues, raising her voice slightly as if to drown out his obvious sorrow. 1:30. Oh boy, that's a little crazy. Gotta go to sleep. I don't know why Mickey Mouse is there. Vampires might not age, but the way that Laurel and Elias seem to wither at the prospect of listening to her tell another story seems to sap a few centuries off their infinite lifespan.
Oh, it was all very exciting at first, the whole King of Darkness thing. But then you come to realize that he's far too invested in the wrong kind of impaling.
She's talking about cops. He was thinking about stakes in Van Helsing.
Ah, such a waste.
Wait, had sex with Dracula?
Oh, well, of course I fucked him. I'm not stupid. Oh, he's 6'7" and built like a god.
Believe that tall? Here.
I'm just saying, it's unfortunate that he showed more interest in skewering his enemies than me. And I'm not going to beg any man, Dracula or not, to pay me attention.
That's right, girl. Stand up for yourself. My mind is officially blown, as is the load in my pants. Okay, now I have to ask, what exactly is the difference between vampire sex and human sex? Somebody turn into a bat.
Oh, you poor creature. You have no idea.
Want to fuck? What is so wrong?
It's better than your inadequate human mind could ever possibly imagine.
We can physically see lust spiraling off of bodies like smoky tendrils can taste the pheromones that linger on the tip of gasping tongues.
It's intense. We could smell every beat of sweat and cum, a plethora of aromas. Sweet, salty, and inviting, like chef's salty balls.
It rules!
You had to ruin it. My heart starts racing, and then... Hang on, why the fuck are we still talking to our dinner? Dinner?
Yes, that would be you. Sans a good garnish.
I am known to be pretty tasty.
Ugh, my urge to kill it is dissipating. This human has no sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, well, I'm a blogger.
Ugh.
No fun if you're not scared. It really has been too long since I've had a good, hot, fresh meal. Oh, okay. They're gonna eat. I better save before they do that. As I stare into 3 sets of wide scarlet eyes, I feel like I'm standing on the precipice of something. Something terrifying and life-ruining. I have to hurry up. But my heart is racing like I just won the fucking lottery. Think back to my dream. Was it a premonition? Was the universe predicting my untimely death at the hands of these 3 monsters? Well, 2 monsters and an idiot. You know what would... You know what would make... Sorry, I'm fucking up. You know what would make this mortal's blood taste better? A performance. Aw, yeah, dinner. What's that? Show and a meal. Dinner and a show. Yeah.
I want to play with her.
Oh, that kind.
Make it last.
Uh, uh, you play Final Fantasy? They step forward again, just on the edge of too close. Their hungry gaze roams my body like they're sizing me up for feasting. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it quits here if I fall asleep. The eagerness inside me awakens, stirring curiously. It takes every ounce of my remaining willpower not to tip my throat to surrender, especially to Val.
Fuck this. I want to kill him right now.
You're a fucking loser.
And I call dibs.
Here we go again. In an instant, Elias is racing towards me. His outstretched arms grab my shoulders and we topple over. His face. As I hit the floor for a second time this evening, I feel a very real sense of deja vu wash over me. He licks his lips before baring his cruel fang.
Elias, wait.
Valeria bends over and leans close, her long, silky hair falling in my face. She traces the curve of my cheek with her fingertip, trailing down over my jaw. Vampire mom.
Tell me your name.
It's whatever you want to call me. It sounds so stupid when I do like that. Estefarius.
Well, now, Laurel here seems to have taken a liking to you. So that means you have one final chance to plead your case.
Okie dokie.
Good luck. And don't fuck it up.
Oh boy. Oh, got to part 2. Maybe this would be a good time to log off. Alright. Seems like good. We survived part 1! But will we survive part 2? And will I get to fuck Valeria? Well, no. She'll fuck me. It's only fitting. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the end just because it is super duper late. Not super long stream. But I'll come back. Oh, sorry. I work later today. October 2nd and 3rd I work. So I come back to the 4th because I got 3 days. 3 days to actually be able to stream. We'll pick up and continue where we left off here. So, yeah. Good thing I didn't stop it when I just died. This is kind of interesting. Oh my god, I'm really tired. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna log off. Thanks so much for joining in. And I'll be back in a few days. Good night.